Hey dude, how you doing? Today I have a little story about how I discovered the most surreal cinematic technique that I'm so freaking excited to share with you. Part of me doesn't want to share, but I don't want to gatekeep either. So recently a few of you have asked me, how the heck did I pull off these shots? Is it alias? Is it AI? Is it some kind of a magical post-production effect? And today I'm gonna reveal it to you how I see the world when I'm really drunk. It's easy, it's cheap in terms of gear that you use, yet absolutely creative. Like,
We're 6 take 2.
Bitch, give me your camera. Suck my lens, bitch. I haven't really seen anything like this anywhere, but it does look like something out of Yorgos Lanthimos movie, something like Poor Things, but meets Frankenstein, that kind of a vibe, you know? Yeah. And the fun part about it is that you don't need your bulky camera. No AI bullshit. Just a pure, optical illusion that will surely mess with your mind. So all my weirdly wired brains, come closer. You're gonna like this, I think. Anyways, let's just hang out and have fun. So in my previous video, we went a really strange and personal direction. A full fever dream. Dude, I'm doing much better now though. Thank you for all the messages, like from the bottom of my heart. It means a lot to me, thank you. Anyways, I have a pre-story that will lead you to my main discovery story. This explains everything. I will explain everything there. If you don't like stories, you can shut up and leave. You're not invited to this party. So, towards the end of the filming process, I had two objectives left. First was to shoot a B-roll of my SD card that got broken and have a whole storyline for it. It seems like an easy task to do. But how are you supposed to do that if that's your only SD card and you have only one camera? That's a problem. And sure, I could use my iPhone to film this shot, but you see, the brain of a sick person doesn't look for an easy way out of any situation. And I was really sick that day. And my brain decided that the only way out of this situation is to shoot this with my action camera. And if you already know, or you will quickly realize if you try to do the same, the focus and distance is not your friend here. The object is very small and typically you need a macro lens to get something the size of a knot into the focus. So I don't have any macro lenses, but I did come up with a solution very quickly, which is not a new concept by itself. I used a magnifying glass. I have a whole pack of this in my kit. Comes really handy sometimes, you know what I'm saying. This one in particular that I used has 10x magnification. Oh my god, it's so dirty, I need to clean this. What's special about using a magnifying glass, you may ask? Nothing. Nothing special, we're not there just yet. So now I have my B-roll shot. As soon as I opened the shot on my computer, I saw a big flaw. Some screen widget reflections. Should I reshoot it? Hell no. It didn't serve any purpose in the shot, but I kind of liked how it looked. I was like, wait, that's actually very interesting. What if I play with the setup more? I'm telling you, dude, the magic happens when the golden question arises in your head. The question being, what if? We all need to practice more until our brains are completely fried from the sheer amount of content we consume on a daily basis. It's crazy. So I kept playing with my magnifying glass in front of my action camera, and I saw even more flaws. The world started swirling under specific angles and the positioning of the camera. And yeah, partly that was due to the fact that I was sick and had fever, but on a screen it looks surreal too. it got me thinking how freaking suitable it would actually be for the weird vibe that I was already going for. I had these reference shots in my mind that I was trying to be inspired off of for a number of scenes. They all portray some image distortion in one way or another, and I like image distortion, to be honest. So one of the scenes shows me playing chess with myself. It's supposed to be a portrayal of the character going mad, like in a playful way. So the swirling effect actually fit perfectly for my idea. After that, the whole zombie scene was born very quickly. The main trick here is to position your camera under a 40-degree-ish angle to the magnifying glass. Don't aim at the center, aim a little bit sideways. Imagine yourself being drunk. This will do the trick. I also like to shoot through the convex part of the lens. That's how I made that cool chest shot. My magnifying glass is 80 millimeters in diameter, so it's much bigger than the lens of my action camera. And again, the action camera works here perfectly since it has a small lens and you can actually play with positioning these two pieces together. In order for this trick to be used with a bigger camera, you need a bigger magnifying glass, which is not realistic unless you decide to take apart a telescope or something. Or maybe you could use a probe lens with this combination. I wonder what the results would be like. If you try it out, please let me know. I'm so curious. So yeah, it's not something obvious that you could have come up with, but it's really easy and simple to set up and get this unusual cinematic shot. The most important thing to understand here is that you don't have to own an expensive camera. You don't have to own a kit of expensive lenses. You don't have to own any professional film gear to actually film something cinematic, something unusual, something unique, something beautiful, and to be creative with it. Something that looks like a movie. Yeah, it's not gonna be on the movie screens, but it can be on YouTube, so go put your work out. Go be creative and go put your work out so the world actually can see it. It's always the most fulfilling emotion when you find a creative way to express yourself and share it with others. Like I do it right now, and it's really cute that you stay with me and you watch my shit, you know what I'm saying? Thank you. So I hope that maybe, just maybe, it sparks something in you and makes you go and create something too. Please remember that despite all the modern technologies, AI, the art is not dead. Creativity is not dead. Go create something, explore yourself, express yourself, and share it with others. Share your passion with the world, and I promise it's gonna be a better place. If you decide to recreate this effect, please feel free to share it with me, tag me, send it over. I will be thrilled to see what you've created. I'm always down to support, and I want to see more art created by humans.